Hey y'all, welcome back to Ascending with Ashley. So I am going to start a mini-series called Integrating Your Shadow. So this is the first one. For me, I don't know, if you're not familiar with the term shadow work, it's a spiritual term for integrating like your darkness, whatever guilt, shame, embarrassments, all of those darker qualities or feelings, integrating the things that you yourself integrating those to be whole, right? We're not all love and light. All of us have light and dark. All of us have tendencies, behaviors, actions, feelings, memories, things, whatever. We all have darkness within that. So this is a whole series about integrating your shadow work or your shadow side. Like I said, that's like a spiritual, psychological term. I personally see shadow work for as also a form of decolonizing, because I feel like, hey, Woodstock, no. I feel like a lot of what we have been told or taught is a lot of darkness, and that within itself, sorry, hang on, I'm getting something away from the dog. Story of my life. Number one hater in this yard. Anyway, and it's probably a reflection of my own shadow. Yes, of course it is. Damn, dude, that's a fucking screw. Anyway, I'll fix that later. Pulled off of Niall's Jeep, and it was screwed in. I don't even know how that's possible. Anyway, so for me, integrating shadow is a lot of decolonizing, and I see those two things very interchangeably and simultaneously. As we decolonize, we accept the truths of our ancestors and our lineage. And that's where like spiritual bypassing comes in, is like a lot of times folks who do integrate their shadow will kind of scapegoat it on like past life stuff, right? Like, well, I was this in a past life, and so this life, and that's what spiritual bypassing can look like. Which is why I think that decolonizing is such an important part of shadow work. So integrating your shadow and doing decolonizing work, it's reimagining yourself in these systems that we live under in a more fair and just world, right? Making sure that we're not just projecting all of our bullshit on other people, which I did speak about in the previous 2 readings I uploaded today with this full moon energy. So if you're new to this, if you've never heard these terms, if you've never done this work, I'm here at this level with you to provide some support and guidance, and that's really it. And we can use Oracle for clarifying and like doing some introspection work. So yeah, I just wanted to touch on that. So we're going to be doing integrating your shadow, because like I said in the other 2 readings, it's very important to kind of walk the talk, right? And talk the walk. That sounds so wrong. So I mean, if you want whatever it is you're seeking, and if you're constantly in a victim mode or a place of like blame or scapegoating, like we are in these systems, it's always someone else's problem. Part of decolonizing is taking on that personal accountability and responsibility for you, for the things that you've chosen for yourself, for the things that you've endured, for the things that you continue to allow in your life, especially if it is darkness, right? So yeah, just integrating our shadow. So what I'm going to do is pull a couple cards. I'm going to pull first from the Soul's Journey, which is going to give us some main topics of focus, and then I'm going to pull for clarification on those cards or topics or whatever comes up from the Soul Truth. Okay, so a lot of soul stuff. Yeah, if this is something that you want to do more, I support folks doing this. I've been decolonizing and integrating shadow and dealing with the mental health aspect for a good decade plus. So, you know, if you need any support or guidance or someone to walk with or witness you, please hit me up. My email is available in the description box below. And I have an abundance of tools and tactics and things that I've used that I'm willing to share, but, you know, at a more personal level if that's what you want. So, I've been shuffling both of these decks, but I am going to put you here. Hi. You're on the fire pit, and I'm just sitting chill right here. The boys are chilling. All the animals and humans just had lunch, so I changed my earrings for this one. All right, so I'm gonna shuffle a couple times, and then we'll pull some cards from the Soul's Journey. All right, and like I said, these are pretty broad, and then we'll go deeper with the other deck. Integrating shadow, there's lots of ways that you can do it. The point of it is to accept that you're not just a fucking Care Bear out here, accept that you've got some toxic traits, which I think our generation is much better at. If you're in this generation watching, I'm a millennial. You want to come up here a little bit? I don't know. I don't think that's going to be very steady. Oh, all right. So we're probably going to, well, it's kind of windy. I said in my other readings that I was going to do a burn ceremony tonight with the full moon, but it's kind of windy. Safety first. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and pull from here. We'll get some topics for where to start if you're just starting this work. And then we'll get some clarifying. Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Loneliness. I know that I am never alone. Indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. And honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Let's get two more. We'll do a grand total of 6 for these. I don't know why, it just feels right. Change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. And one more. Patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. All right. So these are pretty gentle, which is good, especially if we're just beginning this work. We don't want to, you know, hit with the hard shit. I do have a different deck that we can use that really helped me in my beginning stages. That was harsh as fuck, but we're not trying to do that right off the bat, especially in the full moon energy. It's important to be gentle with yourself, but it is important to be honest with yourself. Like the card says, I can't always expect truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. That has gotten me into a lot of really shitty situations, relationships, friendships, because I do not lie. And I have a really hard time with the concept of others lying. I'm like, why? Like, we're adults. Why would you lie? I don't understand. That's hard for me. All right, so imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Sometimes when you can do this, or if you want to do this work, this is calling on creativity. So if you're being pulled to be more creative, and actually while I was playing with these cards and shuffling them before, while I was uploading the other videos, I was thinking about talking about collaging specifically, and how you can make like a vision board. So that might be a call to action for some creative juices flowing. If you focus on the good, you're gonna get good, but it is important to integrate bad, right? And it's really your shadow integrating and decolonizing is accepting those things about yourself that you really hate in others, first of all. Second of all, it's also about using that darkness as a stepping stone. And right in this full moon energy, we have light shedding on the darkness, right? And that's why a lot of spiritual folks use full moon energy and moon energy. You know, you all have light, we all have light and dark. And we can use this full moon energy to really shed light on the dark, which is that shadow, which is that decolonizing piece. Accept those things about us, and it's not overnight. you know, this is a process. This is like actually a way of life. So if you're really not ready, don't feel the pressure, but you should be eventually. Loneliness, I know that I am never alone. Indecision, I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. We talked about the third eye and clarity in the first reading I uploaded today, which was the collective energy cleanse. So if you want more on that, go ahead. In addition to this reading, honesty, I can't always accept the truth from others, but I can accept it for myself. I have a contract for sessions when I do sessions individually with folks, and that is one thing that I have highlighted. I have like a disclaimer and contract, and it's like you absolutely have to be honest with yourself. Otherwise, like what I do for you, like this isn't my job. Like I can only trust what you're telling me. So you have to be honest with yourself, right? If you're not ready to be honest with yourself, you can't expect it from anybody else, first of all. And second of all, it might not be ready for this. You might have some other steps before you start integrating your shadow. And that's okay. You know, everybody's at different places. It's whatevs. So change, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement, and that includes you. So there are some action pieces we can do. You know, using our imaginations to create can help like have action towards change, right? Like I said, if you make a vision board, if you make a collage or a vision board of things that you want to see, things that you're trying to do, like the good highlighted aspects of yourself, is usually what vision boards look like, but they are also like goals, right? Places, like destinations you want to get to. So that's why I said like the darkness is like a stepping stone for that, right? You can use those to get into the good, right? But you have to accept that bad first. And patience, I accept that everything happens in divine order. Let me check on the babe, and then I will... Did he go inside? Oh, hi, hun. Okay, he's cool. All right, so I'm going to pull 6 clarifiers from the other deck to give you some stuff. You can watch this as many times as you need to. You know, you can watch it initially and be like, oh, I guess I'm not really ready for that. This isn't for me. But this will be here for you when you are ready. The other 2 readings talked about... the other 2 readings from today, the collective energy cleanse. It's just like, as individuals, we have a responsibility to the collective to, you know, be the best we can be for ourselves, so that it's a domino effect, right? It's a ripple. Like, the better we are, the healthier we are, the more stable and balanced we are. Everybody who comes in contact with us in whatever way is going to benefit from that, right? And a big theme of this is that oftentimes people will not do shadow work, not integrate their shadows, not try to decolonize because ego, and it's hard. It's not easy, you know? It's not easy. But as a collective, it is our responsibility to do our individual work, which is definitely a message. Ooh, that one won't let me come out. So on imagination, we have what boundaries need to be created or strengthened within my relationships. That was a big for the collective cleanse. To create more healthy boundaries, we must first get in tune with our own needs, desires, feelings, and belief that we are worthy of them. In your relationships, it's essential to know where they end and where you begin. And we did talk about this a lot in the first reading because twin flame kept coming up. So I would highly suggest to go see the energy cleanse, the collective energy cleanse reading. It's 2 videos away from this one. Today's soul action. So this is for the imagination. When we really separate our energy from others, we gain clarity about what we really want. Then we stop doing things that no longer align with ourselves. If you are an empath, or you can still be compassionate towards others without taking on their stuff. And that's a big lesson of mine. It is safe to trust that you are not here to fix anyone. Today's mantra: I have everything I need within me now, and so do they. I am worthy of my needs, and I set my boundaries based on what feels best for me. So I'm gonna move inside because I did too. So hang on, I got you guys on my tray. Enjoy this beautiful sky. I'm gonna put you in the on the microwave when we get in. Oh, you didn't go inside. I thought you did. Hello. I heard the door. Okay, I'm gonna still move inside. I can monitor both spaces from right here pretty easily. Anyway. Okay, hey, let me get him a popsicle. Actually, no, fuck it. Okay. Let me get through this. I really wanted to cap this at 15 minutes. It's already been 15 minutes. Jeez, the frickin' chicken. Okay, I gotta pull 5 of the cards quick and then we'll get going. Again, if you want a personal session with integrating work or whatever, let me know. What can I do to make a difference? The big message has been to work on yourself. So, what keeps you up at night? What makes you cringe when you think about it? Such that every ounce of you screams no more. So like that's that feeling of shadow, right? Like especially within yourself. Where can you create purpose out of your pain? Make a difference in someone's life today, big or small, because all of it makes a difference. I just fucking said that. Open the door for somebody when you go to the store. Not hard. You know, just like don't be out here being a dick, right? And so that's in loneliness. So that one came up with loneliness. If you're feeling like a lonely person, do something nice for someone else. That's it. That's all. You'll feel better. Everybody will feel better. All right, next one that we're getting clarifying on is indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. What am I looking for outside myself that is already within me? Oh, that's fucking perfect. Are you looking for more guidance, confidence, peace, wisdom, love, or something else? When we search outside ourselves, we can become overwhelmed, frustrated, and never feel quite good enough. It's time to go inward to find everything you seek. All of the answers you need lie within you. Today's soul action: breathe in your favorite essential oil, inhale deeply into your belly, drop your shoulders, and spend some time hanging out with your soul today. Ask for what you really need and be ready for the answers. This card right here is all about like the very first collective energy cleanse reading. That was all about working on you, which is shadow work and decolonizing, right? You can't expect... Ah! Shit, Marley. God, I'm always stepping on someone. I feel so bad. Niall, where are you? Sorry, I don't see the babe. Hey, what you doing? All right. I gotta finish these last 3 cards and make this quick like a bunny. I'm sorry, Marley. All right, sorry for the chaos. It's just life. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm a big girl. I'm sorry. Stop putting yourselves under my feet. Okay. Anyway, here we go. Was that a projection? Probably because I wasn't paying attention to where my feet were walking, so I'm blaming him. Honesty, all right? That's the next one. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. We've got, to whom am I comparing myself right now? Be honest. What are you able to see in another that is only visible because it is within you, ready to be brought out? Hello, that's the whole theme. Shine light on this feeling of not enough and see the truth. Use this moonlight to shine. All you need and want is within you. First fucking reading, we talked about this. You're your own twin flame. Today, stop comparing and start creating. Use that imagination to create, all right? Stop with the indecision. If I can get this fucking card up here. Stop with this. Just do it. Just do it. Masculine energy came up in the first reading. And as we clarify, it feels like masculine energy is doing. Feminine energy is being. So it feels like we need to step into a little bit of masculine energy for ourselves. And do some shit to control ourselves. I'm gonna pull this other card. Hang on. What are you barking at? Is the trampoline here? I wish. This trampoline is taking forever. Got Niall a trampoline. Anyway, change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. And we've got, how can I deepen my trust right now? Trust, surrender, let go of the wheel. You can trust yourself. Trust fully in yourself so that you can deepen your trust in others. Trust creates safety, and when we feel safe, we feel unstoppable. I think my landlord might be here. Let go and trust. Today, find your center in the chaos and be certain with yourself that you can deepen your trust in others. Last, patience. I accept everything happens in divine order. And who can I serve today besides yourself? In a world lacking soul-to-soul connection, small and simple acts are what create the biggest and most lasting impact. We shift our own pain and experience an avalanche of love when we lose ourselves in the service of others. Who needs you today? And it might be you. Listen to your heart. Who needs you? Make one soulful connection today and give solely to spread more love, expecting nothing in return. Notice the joy that you feel when you serve others. And that has a lot to do with this one. How can I make a difference? I'm going to have to let you go because shit's hitting the fan over here. But yeah, we'll do more of these. We can do different exercises in the future for integrating shadow. I just kind of wanted to introduce the topic, especially if you're on, if you're a white person on a decolonizing journey. I've been doing lots of anti-racist work, for a long time. And I can provide some more ways to do that work. Oh, it is heat. Oh, no. He's here for the neighbor? Oh, okay. Someone's here for the neighbor. It's not us. Anyway, so yeah, we can do way more exercises or other shit on that in the future. Shit isn't really hitting the fan. I'm at soccer, bro. Okay. If you have any questions on decolonizing or integrating your shadow, or even just like your very, very beginning ways that like projection can serve into your own introspection, hit me up. There's no judgment or anything over here. It's just that I've been doing this for a long time, so I'm willing to support others. It, like I said in the collective energy cleanse, and just kind of a theme for retrograde in general with these messages coming through, is that we have to work on ourselves, okay? You can't control anything but that. And if you are trying to control something outside of yourself without having full control of yourself, it's going to give you some gnarly karma. So it might not be the way to go. So if you want alternatives or if you need support or whatever, also if you just want to come back for these, like I said, I'm going to start a series on these. And we can definitely do some anti-racist and like systemic decolonizing work. Ow, I just stubbed my toe on a rock. Throughout, because it's important. All right, I gotta go. Have a good one.